Okay, we are 16. Yes, currently we are 16. I know most of people will come late, but it is okay. Let's go. Hey, success is not for everyone. Yes, trust the process. Success is not for everyone. So let us move on. I share screen and we move on. So let me hope you were able to see my screen. Let me believe that you are able to see my screen. Hey, are you seeing my screen? Yes, Charles, I can see the reaction. Thank you. Okay.
Yes, we can see it.
That's good. So we said today we want to look at BOS versus the change of character, or what we call the choke. But now I want us to look at this. Just imagine you wake up in the morning and you find that the indicators are no longer available. How many of you can continue trading after waking up in the morning and you find the indicators are no longer exist on trading view? Let me check on chat. How many of you, if you can say you can keep trading while we don't have any indicator, type 1 in the chat. If you can say you can keep trading without indicator, type 1 in the chat.
But that can really happen.
Yes, it can happen. What if it happens? Type 1 in the chat if you say I can trade surely without indicator. Anthony is saying yes, I can trade. Daniel is saying yes, I can trade. Where are others? You cannot trade without indicator. My God, you need to prepare in time, because time will come when you cannot access indicators, or they can say as a must, we have to pay for indicators. What will you do? Will you trade or not? Hey, we need to understand those things. Will you trade or not? If you cannot trade, that means you are still missing a lot. Are we together? If you cannot trade, that means you are still missing a lot. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to put ourselves in this way. Let us assume that indicators are no longer available. I want you to give you the easiest way how you can approach market and you trade. Okay? And mostly we are going to look at the change of character and the break of structure. But like I told you, we must use change of character. We must understand the change of character, where it comes from, and how can we use it to maximize our trading. Are we together? I'm going to first draw it here. Then later we go to chart and see how it should be looking like on chart. And this time I want to make them big, such that we can see clearly. I'm going to stop from here. Okay, I'm going to stop from here. Okay, let's go. This is how the market is. And we are done. Yeah, we are done here. Now we go and we go, and we go. Okay, let us stop from here. Okay, we lock it. This is how the market should move, whereby this is the lowest point. Let me hope you are seeing what I'm writing. This is the highest point, or else you can say, now you are not showing. Okay, you can call this level the supply level. This one, supply level. You can call this level resistance level. Are we together? Resistance level. I don't want you to get lost. I don't want you to get lost. I want this level to be in line with this. Okay, like that. Okay, then this one can be a bit low. Okay, even this one plus this. Okay, there we go. This is how the market should move. It is having the lowest point, it is having the highest point. From today, even if we have indicators or not, just prepare your mind that even though we don't have indicators, you can trade. From today, put it in mind that without indicator, you can trade. But otherwise, if you rely on an indicator all the time, one day, one time, you will be stuck. You will be stuck because of indicators. Auntie, you have been using indicators all the way, and now the indicators are no longer available. Then what comes into your mind? Let us prepare when we still have time. Okay, this highest point is supply level. Just first note that this is the supply level, and put the line there. Mark it like that. Mark it like that. Don't complicate things. Just take it easy. The way you are seeing it here, that's how you are going to treat it. Don't complicate things, okay? And now this one is green. Let me hope you are still following. You are not lost yet. Don't get lost when the lesson is still young. Now, after identifying this upward movement, remember we have 3 types of trades, or 3 direction of trades. We have uptrend, we have downtrend, we have ranging, where the market is not having breaking highs and lows. That is when the market is ranging. Okay, so this side is uptrend, then this side is a downtrend. Are we together? This side is a downtrend, this side is an uptrend. Now I want us to mark only these 2 things. We are marking demand zone or the support, and we are marking the supply level or resistance. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what I want us to master is these points. We call them higher highs and higher lows. As long as the market is in uptrend, we have to expect the higher lows, the higher highs, and the first lower low where the market started from. Are we together? Then from there, this is it. Okay, let the market fail. Let the market fail to break this level again. Hope you are following. This is the last high. This is not high. because it is below than this. And this one is not lower high. It is just there. Are we together? This one is just there. There we go. This higher low is more important. This last higher low is important. What we do, we are going to come here on the last lower high. We mark. Put the line like this. Okay? Remember, we don't have any indicator. We are drawing. People, they fear graph. We are drawing. Why are we drawing this line here? It's because of this market failing to break this level. When market fails to break this level, just come and mark this line. Mark this point. It is important. What are we waiting? We want this market to move all the way from here to break this level. If we break this level, it's where you will see the word change of character here. And it will be in red color. Change of character. I want to make it very small. Let me make it red. And I change. Okay. I believe you can see it. This is change of character. Before I go further, can we all identify change of character? Can we all identify the change of character? If you check on the chart, can you identify it? Can you fail to draw this on the chart? Have you seen where the change of character is? After failing to break this level, and here we had what we call the higher low. Higher low. And this market, after breaking this level and closing below it, automatically this is change of character. It is change of character after closing this level. I want to see whether you are following. Are we following, ladies and gentlemen? Can you easily go to chart and identify the change of character? If you can be able to identify the change of character, trust me, no matter how much capital you are using, it will turn into millions of money, unless otherwise. But if you know that you are ready to take action, you are ready to move forward, you must win. Without indicator, let us all say that we can definitely trade. From today, before you see this change of character, don't trade. Before you see this change of character, no need to trade. Being a trader, it doesn't mean that every day you have to trade. At times you can fail to get a trade. And you say, you know what? Today I'm not interested in trading because there is no chance. According to the strategies you are following, you are using, you are not getting a chance to trade. Therefore, there is no trading. But if you are using a strategy, and the strategy is showing you the indication for you to enter the market, then you have to trade. Hope we are together. We said, you must find a trend. You must find a trend. After finding a trend, then we are waiting for the change of character. Let the market change the character. If we talk about the change of character, we mean the market has changed from uptrend to downtrend. What causes? It's because of this word, change of character. Whenever you find it at the top, nearby supply, just know the market is trying to give up in uptrend. What are we waiting? The question comes in. After seeing change of character, what can I do? Someone can ask you, what can I do? What you need to keep in mind, just know, after this word change of character, it's not common to see the market breaking this level. Simple. After seeing this change of character, it's not common for the market to come back and break this level. It is not. After breaking this line, market will drop and it will come back to retest. Market will drop and it will come back to retest the area. Now this time, this line is working as our resistance. It is resisting. Are we together? Therefore, at this point here, it's where we are entering from. Here, we have our entry there. We have our entry there. Entry 1. It is at that point. Let us reduce on size. We make it, yes, entry 1. Are we together? Let the market break, move down and come back to test this area. At times, we can have the fair value gap somewhere here. Like this. At times, you may find that here we have a fair value gap. If we have a fair value gap here, just know the market will come back to this fair value gap. But what you need to put in mind, it's that the market will not go above this line. Simple. There's nothing else. Therefore, I can position myself and I buy margin calls up to this level. Simple. And I'm done. I'm not adding. It means if we break this level, the market is gone. Hello? If we break this level, the market is gone. You cannot stop it. You better put your stop loss here. If we break, me, I'm out. I'm not entering again. Here we are shorting market, my guys. Here at this point we are shorting the market. For those who doesn't trade features, here we are shorting. I believe shorting, you don't know it, but I'm coming to you. Doesn't mean we are ignoring, you know. Here I'm showing you a chance for you to short the market, and I'm coming for you where you are buying from, where you should buy from if you are trading spot. Are we together? Now here, since you cannot identify where the fair value gap is, put your margin calls 1, 2, enough. 1, 2 margin calls are enough, because since we have here the supply level, we don't expect the market to break the supply level immediately after change of character. Here we are entering the market. Target number 1 is where the market was coming from. It is coming from here. That is the target number 1. Target number 2 is this point here. So we come here and say target 1 and target 2. Okay? And target 2. But just know, from supply, the market will be going back to the discount level. Are we together? From supply, market will go back to supply, from supply to discount. This is the discount level, or you can call it demand level. Demand level. Demand level. And we are going to change the color. Maybe we'll make it blue. and we can increase like that. This is a demand level. Demand level. Here we have supply level. Supply level. Supply level at this top. The market will always move from here. After forming supply, it will come back to the demand level. It is not 100% guarantee that it will always come back to demand. At times it can retrace from here. It can move down. After reaching at this point, it can again move up. Are we together? So just know that's how the market should move. Now, if we enter there, we are shorting here. Oh, we are shorting, short position. Okay, there we are shorting. Your target number 1 here, which is 12%. Target number 2 here, which is 25%. Then lastly, you have the target number 3 here, which is around 62%. Are we getting the point? But my dear friend, don't trade before you see this word. Don't trade before you see this word. Because this is the sign to alert you that be ready, please, market is going down. For those who normally target the 2%, the 5%, you are sorted out. Are we together? Let me remove these targets. Okay, there we go. Let me remove even fair value gap. There we go. The market will drop up to this level, but these points, we have to mark them. This is lower low, so say the first lower low, and for it must be red. It must be red.
Coach, good morning. A moment, please.
No, wait. I first finish this.
Okay.
You are not going anywhere. You must keep here. You want to ask your question and run away? Keep here. Nkuina chizitokati. Toina joragasevu. Okay. Now there we go. These are lows. Lower low is the first lower low, because this point is below this. This point is below this, and this one was just a higher low. And since this point is below a higher low, this one qualifies to be called a lower low. After lower low, we must form what we call a lower high. These things are simple. Make them simple too as well. These are lower highs. These are lower highs. Even this one is a lower high. I'm coming to you for those who trade spot. Now your time is here. The same way how we identified this, it is the same way how we are going to identify the change of character here. Since this one is the lowest point, and it is the same in the same line with the previous low, that means at this point market is testing our block for the second time, for the first time. Using support and resistance, here you are entering again. Here you are buying. Here you are buying, or you are longing the market at this point. If you cannot identify area, it is in the same line with this point, meaning this is the support. I must enter here. If I can't identify this point and this point, then please wait for the change of character. Where will change of character come from? I'm coming. I'm coming. I think I first put it this way. Like that. I want it. Like that. It is enough, I think. So I want your all eyes to be here. This is the last lower low. This is the last lower low. And this is the last lower high. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to mark the lower high very well, like this. Mark it. When will you mark it? This is a good question. When will I know that this is a last lower low? When will I know that this is a last lower high? Now, I'm on you now. I will know that this is the last lower low and this is the last lower high after market closed above this previous lower high. I repeat, I will know that this is the last high, the last lower low, after market closed above this level. Above this level. Therefore, here it is our first high. Do you copy? That is our first high at that point and in blue color. Now, the change of character is here, and for it should be blue. Change of character is here. Why? Because this high is higher than this lower high. It is the one that causes the change of character. Ladies and gentlemen, this point here, it shouldn't come. Let me show you. I need this. This point here, it is not allowed to come and again break this. That is not how market structure should be. This point can come and stop all the way from here or here, but what you need to put in mind, it shouldn't come and break this. Do you copy? It can come and touch this area, but it cannot break it. There I'm giving you image where you are supposed to place your margin calls. Therefore, if I'm to enter from here after change of character, when the market is testing the support, my margin calls should be running all the way from here to the demand level. And my stop loss must be below the demand level. Now, that means our entry point is at this point here. This is our entry point. People want signal, but they don't want to learn how to get signal. Are we together? That is the thing that we need to follow. After change of character, we are going to form high. After change of character, we are going to form low. Then wait for retest. Then wait for retest. The same way. As you are waiting for retest here, you know your targets, where the market is going. Even here, as you are waiting for retest and you enter here, the target number 1 is here on previous high. Where is the market coming from? That is your target. Target number 2 here. Target number 3 here. Then finally, the market will be chasing this level of supply level. Are we together? market will be chasing this point here. That's how market should move. Okay? You can take a short screen if you want it. But that's how it should be moving. These are your entries, then targets. I have showed you targets. You take a short screen of this. Ali yakamisinga aliyewa waliwo yakamisinze mbona yakagala. Okay, let us put it there. Ngati kagenda yo kabadde kali kankawateereyo mu gurupu zammwe. Kale, let me share with you. Don't say mbate ate. We work together. I think enough. Kale nkataddeyo abamisinze kilasi bebamanyi. So this is how we should follow the market. If you cannot identify this without indicator, then you are finished. Where will you find the BOS? The BOS, it will always come after change of character. I repeat, BOS will always come after change of character. Here we have BOS here. Here we have BOS. Now how can you explain to someone that this is a BOS? BOS. Now this is it. And now also this one should be red because market is dropping. So we can make it red. BOS red. Then this side we also have BOS. Here BOS and here BOS. So in simple term, BOS will always come when you are breaking the previous high or the previous low. Is that one hard? Is that one hard, ladies and gentlemen? Or you feel like we are in biology now? This one is not hard. That's how you identify them. Okay, that's how it should be. This is the complete one. It should be having change of character. After change of character, let the market retest that line of change of character and let it go. That's why in most cases, below change of character, we normally see their block. When you are using smart money concept, we normally see their block, meaning the market is retesting the block. It may be not 100% perfect that it will always come and retest this line. It is not 100% perfect that all the time it will always come back here. No. At times immediately after closing here, it can move up to here. Just me, I'm giving you knowledge that what if you find it here above before testing the line? What comes into your mind? What comes into your mind? You must know that even though we have closed above the previous lower high, but this market is likely to move up. Therefore, to me, what I do, I may not wait for this retest. I can enter the market here with my margin calls up to here, and I'm targeting the target number 3. or target number 2. Simple. Someone may wait for the retest. Another one may not. With the help of knowledge, I know after closing above, this market may not come back to retest. It may go straight away. Therefore, to avoid that, let me enter here, have my margin calls up to here, and I wait for the outcomes. Have you copied that as well? Now, don't complain or don't blame anyone if you find him entering here immediately after close, after forming the high. He has a reasons why he's deciding to enter the trade. Are we together? So don't complain. It is the same here. At times the market doesn't go back to retest this area. It can definitely drop after closing below this area. Therefore, I can enter immediately after closing below here with my 2 margin calls and my stop loss, and I wait for the outcomes. I'm also right, because I've seen a confirmation that, you know what, we have now decided to move forward in a downward trend. Therefore, I can decide and enter with my 2 margin calls, with my stop loss and my target 1 and 2. I normally have only 2 targets, and I move on. Who is lost here? Time for question, and I'm going to chart from here. Eric, raise your question. Eric, are you still here? Where is Eric? He had the question. Eric, where are you? Okay. The rest, are we all okay now? Let us leave Eric. The rest.
Me, I have a question, please. I have a question.
Ask your question.
No, I have three questions. Now, Coach, if the market breaks, if the high, assuming we are on a downward trend, right? If the market breaks the higher high, no, please show me again. Good. If the market breaks, or rather, if the higher high, I wrote it down, breaks the change of character, the market breaks the change of character, but does not break the demand zone, can one enter?
Come again. I'm not getting you.
I said when we are doing. Okay, Coach. Let me too. I have confused myself with my question.
I think.
Hey God, what will I do? Okay, Coach. Let me think about it again. I have confused myself.
It's okay. Any other question before we go to chat and we see what is happening? Anyone with question before we go on?
Coach, sometimes the demand level goes on getting down like that.
Yes, it is always down. Because
it's down only. Sometimes if you analyze in one time frame, it's in down level. If the level crosses, it goes on dipping down.
Yes, it keeps changing according to the time frame you are using. If you go to 1 hour, you will find a new demand zone. If you go to 4 hours, the demand zone, it will not be in the same position on 1 hour. Okay, so that is it. So you have to decide which time frame are you focusing on. Are you focusing on 1 hour? Are you focusing on 4 hours? What are you focusing on? I think the rest are okay. Let us go to that.
Okay, Coach, I have the question now. Yes. If we're coming from the supply zone,
here, this
that
side
means we are now. Yes. And the market, and we are able to identify the change of character.
Yeah.
And then, you now said we have to wait for it to retest the supply zone before we can enter.
It is not
If
supply
it
zone.
does not.
After change of character, it is retesting this
Yeah.
resistance line. It is not supply. Supply is above here.
Oh, okay.
Is at the top.
Yes, okay.
We are retesting
Okay.
the resistance here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So if the market does not retest that change of character,
yeah,
if it doesn't retest it, if it doesn't get there, and just does a little bit of sideways movement and goes down,
yes,
can we enter?
Now, to me, that's what I told you. That in most cases, I don't wait for this market to come back to this area. Immediately after seeing the bearish candle closing below this change of character, I know the next candle can come and retest, or it can keep moving down. Therefore, me, what I normally do, I have to come back to this left hand side and I put the line. And I put my line.
Okay.
In most cases, I do this. I know.
Okay.
Whenever we form change of character, the target number 2, we must reach there. So, immediately, what I do what? I enter the short position. The short position. And I do this. Here, I'm entering. And I will put my stop loss near this time. No margin calls. Then I say, I'm targeting this the second line. Are you getting the point? Why? Because at times this market can fail to go back to retest. Now, for me, if I don't want to miss out, I will do this. I will enter, or with margin calls, then I target this number 2, because we have seen it at times market fails to go back to retest this area, and now you miss money. And after seeing change of character, so if I don't want to miss, I just risk and enter the market with my stop loss or margin calls. Then my target is always here on the second point. Remember, the first point could be here where the market closed from first, but now this is the second one. So I count this. In most cases, market will always go to your side. Okay.
Okay, but let me now ask this other question. Now, what if the market, the trend has been identified as a downward trend, and you have identified the change of character, and the market goes back, breaks your change of character, and now hit your supply level?
I said it is always looking forward for the fair value gap around here. It cannot break this level of supply. After this change of character, it can come back to the fair value gap, then it can drop. That means if you are putting your margin calls, you have to make sure that you have your 2 margin calls and your stop loss is above the supply level, since the market is not supposed to go back to the supply level and break it. Are we together now? Make sure you have margin calls. Hey, we have seen market going back to this area of the fair value gap. But now, since you cannot identify the fair value gap, then have your margin calls to be on the safer side. Is that one hard? To have just 2 margin calls? It is not. Have margin calls and move on.
Choch, good morning.
How are you?
Yes, I'm very good. My issue today is about Choch and time frame. Because Choch may appear at an hour, may appear at 15, may appear at 4 hours, and even a day. So which one should we consider a valid change of character? Should we go with 4 hours or 1 hour?
Okay, thank you. Now, I want us to consider this change of character as like the way we draw supports and resistance. You can find a support and resistance on 4 hours, and again when you go to 1 hour, you find others there where you need to put lines as well. So the change of character can be on 1 hour. The change of character can be on 4 hours. It means it can be anywhere. But for you, what is your favorite time frame? What do you normally consider in most cases? Do you follow 4 hours? Do you follow 1 hour? Which time frame do you normally consider? If I normally consider 4 hours, then I will wait for change of character on 4 hours. Are we together? If I'm user friendly of 1 hour, then I will consider the change of character of 1 hour, as long as I have identified a trend. And according to what I'm seeing, the trend is trying to do what? To change now. The trend is trying to end and a new trend is going to start. Then what will stop me from using that change of character? Nothing. So time is not a problem. Whether you are on 30 minutes, whether you are on 1 hour, whether you are on 4 hours, make sure you follow the procedure. Make sure identify the trend, mark the demand and supply, let the market experience or establish the change of character. Simple. And that's where
okay, Coach. One more question, please. So in principle, what we are saying in principle is that once we identify the supply or the demand zone, depending on which trend, whether spot or we are shorting, once we identify it, we should not enter until we identify a change of character.
Yes.
So I should not enter even if I see that, okay, the market has touched my demand level. I still should not enter until I see there's a change of character. I'm able to identify the change of character.
That is one way. That is one way. Here, we have tested the demand level. Okay, here. But now for you are waiting for change of character and you enter here. That is one way. You can wait for this. Another one can say, you know what? Since we have this block of demand zone, and I have seen market touching this block, and I have seen the rejection here. Now, what will you stop you from entering here? Nothing. You get the point? Nothing. It's a matter of seeing the rejections or confirmation in your area, within your area. Now here, we are within our area. If I see a rejection here, automatically I cannot wait for the change of character. But if I don't see the rejection here, and maybe I'm not identifying this area, knowing that this area is in the same level with this, then I can wait for change of character. You get the point? We have many ways how we can make a decision to enter the trade. But if you are concentrating on change of character, then wait for it. If you can be able to identify the rejection candles around here, then wait for rejection candles and you enter. Okay? I think we are clear on that. Let us go on chat. Let's not waste much time. We go to chat, we identify the trend, and we move on. Okay? Now think, okay, we can look at 1 hour. I think it will be the easiest way for us to identify the trends. Then we see the way forward. Let us go to 1 hour.
It's always easier when it's plain, but when we have this cluster of candles, it becomes so confusing.
Okay. Now, this is 1 hour time frame. This is 1 hour time frame. Now, when you observe here very well, you can definitely see what you want. You can definitely see what you want. You can see that this is a downtrend. And this is an uptrend. Okay? This is a trend. Not so? We all agree that this is a downtrend, this is an uptrend. And now, here we are. We said that we must first identify the trend and we mark. This is the lowest point that we have here. We are going to mark it. We are going to mark it. We are considering this one. Remember, we want only one trend, which is a downtrend, and we look at it. Now this is our trend. Okay, and this is a demand zone. We write there demand zone, demand. Okay, we put it there. Now where is our supply? This is a previous high, and here it is the high that we can see, because we are not going to consider this, because the trend started from here and now it's where we have put our demand. Therefore, from demand, we said from demand to supply, and now this is the supply. So we mark this side. We are going to mark this side. We will not consider the other one. At the end of the day, we want this point. We want to trade. Now, will you trade when you are going backwards? No. No. The answer is no. Now here it is supply. It is the supply. Okay. And here the deal is done. Okay. After drawing this, I want us to look at this point here, where the markets stopped from, and where we have considered as our demand level. Let me bring my and now it is high time to remove specs, and you watch well. Okay, we have considered this one as our lowest point, and I have told you why and how you can identify it. You will identify it if you see the market again trying to reject this area and moving up. And moving up. Are we together? Therefore, we are going to look at the lower high. Where is our lower high first? Where is our lower high first? From here, we can see the market moving up again, then coming down. Here, are we seeing this point? Moving from all the way here to here, then coming back. Therefore, this was our last lower high. Our last lower high. We put it there. It is there. Okay? We don't want this market to come back into this area. And we are going to put line for lower high here. Put it like this. Don't make it longer because you want the market to come back and test the area. Don't make it longer. Put it there. What we are waiting, we want the market to move all the way from here, break this line, come back, retest. Oh, break and close above, enter the trade. Here we can see the market testing the line. We can see the market testing the line, meaning your entry was here. Your entry was here. What are we targeting? We are targeting this top. This is your first target. Hello? Your first target here, your second target here, your third target here. Are you seeing the targets? These are lower highs. They are our targets. Lower highs. I told you, you must look at your left hand side. It's where your targets are. Target 1, 2, and 3. You get a point? Target 1, 2, and 3. Now, if I was to enter from here, my stop loss down here, then target number 1, it was 3%. Target number 2, it was 5%. Target number 3, it was 9%. Are we getting a point? But I will enter after seeing what? After seeing change of character. That's when I will trust the market. Without seeing the change of character, I will not trade. I will not trade. Now this is our high. This is another high. We have only two highs, and lastly, this is the last high. Okay, this is the last high. These lines are very much important. They will help you to know where to exit from. Okay, they will help you to know where to exit from. Therefore, from there, the rally, or what we call impulsive move, that caused the last higher high, where was it coming from? It was coming from here. That means here, it's where I have my higher low, at this point here. And remember, this higher low, it is much important. It is much important.
Coach, I'm already confused too.
Please, wait, I finish, then you ask your question. This is the last higher low. Why? Why are we saying it is the last one? Now, we come to our supply level. It is here. This is the last high. And you have seen market dropping down without coming back to break this level. Now, when it is dropping down, our eyes are here. Our eyes are here. When are we breaking this level? And we form the change of character. And here, we put a box like this. Put your box. Okay? Put your box. And you can choose any color of this box. Now, this box here, it is resistance, it is broke. You get the point? And it is where we have our change of character. Now we come here and we write change of character. CHOCH. It is here now. And it is red in color because it is bearish. Here it's where we get confused. Can someone enter immediately after closing below? Can someone have to wait until we retest the block? The answer is yes. In all ways you can trade. But now, when I trade here, the take profit will be small. Why? Because I'm looking to this point. Market rejected this area several times. It means it's where I have my first take profit. It is where I have my first take profit. Now I'm going to enter from where? From the candle that closed below. This one never closed below, but the second one closed below very well. Now my target could be here. I don't exceed here. Whether it is 1%, whether it is 2%, I will not exceed there. I will first take my profit. Then I wait for the next. Remember, let us put another target. I said you go back to your left hand side. Now our target is here. Are we clear? This is our next target. Now we mark the target. This is the target. Okay. That means I'm still watching this area. I'm still here. Waiting. Either this market to keep below this black line or coming back to retest the area. If it comes back to retest the area, I will wait for the next candle, which is green, that represents bearish. I will wait either rejection around this area. Then from there, I know that automatically we are dropping. Therefore, what I will do automatically, I enter the short position by entering here, my stop loss will be from where the market is coming from, and targeting this time the second take profit, which will be around 4%, and my stop loss is at 1.7%. I traded this coin 2 times. I traded here, I traded here, and I'm done. And I am done. Though I know that this market, its final target is this green. It is this green block. Are we together? It is this green block. But I have to first take profit that I can see it is 100% possible. Now, when you look to this market, when you look at it, before it dropped to demand zone, you can see this market again coming back into this level. What comes into your mind? Whenever there is a resistance, we must come back and retest, whether when. Whenever there is a support, we must come back and retest. I don't know when, but we must come back and do what? And retest. Are we together on that? Now, since this one was a low, that's why the market can change the character along the way. Now, this was the lowest point, and here we had a lower high, but you can see this market failing to come and break this level, and now it is breaking this level. It means there was change of character around here. It caused this impulsive move going back to the supply level. And like I told you, if we come back to the supply level, that is a good indication now for you to take huge profit. Huge profit, I repeat. If we come back and we retest the supply level, it is high time for you to enjoy too much money. Now this time, market will be coming to this area, whether you like it or not. Though, along the way, you still have your take profits. Here, you could take profit here. Here down, you have only 2 take profits. Now, at that point, I could enter the short position all the way from here, going back to this area. And my stop loss could be above the what? The supply level. Someone was saying, I'm already confused. Come and say. Come and say something. Where are you confused from?
Okay, Coach. Okay, can you go back a bit? Where you started, where we identified. Yes.
It is here.
What is that? Yes. What is that? The first block, the first one you shaded. What is that?
Which one? Here.
From yes. What's that line?
I said here we have lower high, and it's where we have our change of character. Here. Because why are we saying we have change of character there? Since this is a low, and we have seen here market failing to go back and break the low, meaning the people are not interested in selling. They are not interested in selling.
Okay, Coach.
So the change of character is here, and we said after change of character, market will be going up.
Okay, can you expand it a bit? There's something. Look at. Okay, good. Look at when it first of all, when the market touched the demand zone, then it went up a bit.
This is the lower high.
Yes.
Exactly there. But now, after forming this higher, lower high, can you see the market dropping again?
Yes.
It touched into the demand zone, but it failed to break this level that was the lowest one, and it respected the area, and it went up.
Up. Okay, so that's a change of character.
Exactly, because this point here closed above this. And you cannot call this one a low. No, it is higher than this. This is a high. It is higher than this. So change of character is between here and here. Now let me write there, I think. Here, where I have put my higher high. That is the higher high number 1. So meaning the change of character is between this high and this lower high. Here between, it's where we find our change of character. Since the market failed to break this level, automatically that is an indication. And now it closed above this previous lower high. That is change of character. What we said, wait for the market to come back and retest. Or enter here, move with it. You have 2 options. Enter immediately after closing above, or wait for the retest. Here, market retested the support. Not so? Here you could enter the market targeting previous high. Then next target. Then next target. You had 3 targets.
Okay.
Now where are you?
Okay, when assuming one enters where we have the change of character and the higher high. That's the higher high. And we decide to enter. How will we know what will guide us on what percentage profit to take?
Automatically, the take profit is here. It is this line.
You look back.
You look back on your left hand side. You get a point. Look at your left hand side. It is always where you will find your take profit points.
Yeah, but the market didn't get there before it
at the end of the day, your stop loss wasn't hit. That is first. But at the end of the day, here, where can you see at this point? Market touched that area.
Okay.
You waited longer, but finally it touched there. It never went back to the demand zone. You get a point?
Yeah.
That is the fact. So even though you entered here, targeting here, you are 5%, you waited for it 2 days, but finally we hit that 5%. But the market never went back to the demand zone. And that was our prediction. We don't want this market to go back to the demand zone after change of character. And that's what it did. You get a point? Yeah. Don't mind about the time of waiting. Were you successful? That is the question. Did you lose the money? No. Then what else do you want? We want to keep winning.
Good morning, Emaradi.
Morning, how are you?
I'm okay. Now, Emaradi, my question. How far back are we supposed to go in identifying these trends that you're talking about? Like, if I'm using a 1 hour time frame, how far back am I supposed to go?
No, don't go far back. If you can check here, you can see I'm almost at current price. You see? This is where the current price is. And now I'm considering the previous trend. Before this drop, the previous trend. That's what I'm considering right now. But I'm considering it to show you example. And I know where the market is going. Now, automatically what I told you, from supply, we go to demand zone. And now we can see we have passed through the demand zone. And now we have to wait for the next step. Don't go far from the current price. If you go behind, therefore, your lines will not work. Your supports and resistance will not work. We have to consider the previous performance.
The valid performances.
You get the point? You see, we are not far from the current price. And you can see here, this is the last low that we had. According to the current trend, this was the low. And it's what I considered. And now we can see the market passing through the what? The low. Meaning it was now looking forward to form a new lower low. And after forming a new lower low, this is not a good trend currently. We cannot consider this as a downtrend, a good downtrend. No. The market should move, form lower low, lower high, lower low as it is dropping, not just going straight away. It should drop slowly, like this. That is the trend we consider. You get the point?
Yeah.
We don't want this, but this is a trend. No, it is not. That is not a trend. A trend should be having all requirements. If it is a low, it must be there. If it is a lower high, it must be there. Not just going slout with one line, dropping down like as if they are chasing it. You get the point? That is not a trend. Consider a trend. Find the requirements. After finding the requirements, then what was the next trend? How it behaves? That's what we follow. Okay, but before you discover the change of character, please, I don't support you.
This is sold her bags. This is sold her bags.
You sold her bags.
Yes.
Say that again. What did you say, Halima?
Halima is just joking around.
Okay, Coach, one more question. Don't worry. When I see Halima, I will cane her. Okay, Coach, one more question, please.
Please.
You see, I noticed something. When we are drawing our lines, sometimes when you want to, I'm able to identify the resistance, the trend, the supply, support level, and all that. Now, when taking profit, look at the last one. Look at the last downward trend, the last part of the downward trend. You know, you took it from supply, then it went down. But you can see a cluster.
We entered first we entered here. Our target was here and here. Then secondly, we entered here. Which one are you talking about?
Okay. Now, assuming we entered there. If you look further down, you created what would I call it though? That's the previous lower low. No, the previous lower high. You know that block. There's a cluster
here.
there.
I meaning here.
Up a little bit up, a little bit up.
This one or this one? Which one?
No, where you have the draw. Yes, that area. Yeah, the area you are now. Now, when you took it from the supply zone, you know the market went past that block, that resistant. That a resistant. Or
we considered this block when we are dropping this side. Let me make it very short. I think you are confused there. This block, we used it when we were dropping down. That means if I make it longer, this side it will not help me, because we have changed the character here down, and we have already supplied here. If we supply here, this trend, it is the one that I will consider when I'm taking profit. This one, are you seeing it? This one,
yes.
I will not consider this one. No, this one is no longer necessary. I will consider this one when I'm dropping. I will consider this area as my take profit. This area as my take profit. I stayed always look left and consider the previous trend to take your profit. Hey, deal done. Maybe I show you one example and we call it a day. Let me show you. Let us have one. Let us have
Excuse
one.
me, Coach.
Yes, please.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Yeah, coach, what if I identify the change of character? For example, maybe I'm shorting. I observe the change of character. Then, unfortunately, the market is like not deciding. It forms those ranging candles, those incision candles. Like, how can I overcome such a trade? I have to wait until, because I've ever seen this. Like, the market is not deciding.
Even
It
here,
keeps on for
it
some
is
good time.
ranging here.
Yeah.
Even here,
Mm.
after change of character, you can see the market ranging. But what was the main reason, or what? How can I describe it? Just know, it's like now. Let me show you. When the market is in a ranging like this, when the market is in the ranging within this box, just know, if we break down or up, we mean it. You okay? If we break down or up, we mean it. If we come and break up like this, whether you like it or not, the market will continue moving up. It will not come back and break this box. It will not. So if it happens and we create change of character, just know the market is meaning it. Whether it will first range, finally it will drop. Finally it will drop. Just what you need to know, mark where you are supposed to enter from. Simple. Now from here, when we consider this area now, after change of character at this area, yes, after change of character here, that is not responding. Oh. After change of character here, we can see the red one, change of character. We are on 1 hour, remember. You have seen change of character. You have seen a yellow block being created. You have seen another block being created. Put in your mind that after change of character, this market has the right to come back and test here and move down. Or it can definitely move down before testing this block. That's why I told you, to be safe, let us have margin calls all the way from here on change of character going back to this side, and make sure you have your stop loss, knowing that if we fail to go back, we will drop. If we go back, we can use the margin calls, and finally we will drop, whether you like it or not. As long as there is this word and it was uptrend, don't see it anyway and you enjoy. It must be at the end of the uptrend. You get the point? It must be at the end. Don't see it anywhere and you say, oh, they told us change of character. No. It must be an uptrend. When it is ending, it's when we consider the change of character. It must be a downtrend. When it is ending, we find a change of character. We long the market. Now, when you look at this area, immediately after closing below here, market dropped a bit, then up a bit, they started ranging. Then finally, it dropped. Now, what was the target? When you look behind, the target number 1 was here. We could consider that one. You get the point? And check. Here we had the change of character and change of character. Rather, break of structure and change of character at that area. That means there was something that caused change of character here. Meaning, I can also come here and consider this one as my take profit number 2. You get the point? Then I can have my margin calls. 1, I put margin call here. I buy another one towards the block. Then my stop loss should be above the block. Are you getting the point? Like this. Now my stop loss is here. I don't expect this market to come and break this level of the previous high. Then I short the market. While I'm shorting the market, I'm targeting this area. From here, I'm targeting this one, which is 6%. If we go back, we buy 1, 2 margin calls, stop loss here, then the market will definitely drop and I will collect my 6%. You get the point? Now, we can see this market again changing the character. That's what I told you. The market can change the character along the way before hitting the discount level. Now, after this level, we can see the change of character. But to know that this change of character is valid, this level shouldn't come and break the level, the previous low. We must respect this area. If we respect the change of character, like I told you, change of character is lower high. Oba, you still remember? I don't know. I told you change of character is a lower high. Therefore, I draw the line like this. If we come back and respect this line, I will know that the market will not go back. I know that now it is coming to test this area. If we never tested it here, I will know that it is coming to test this area. No, now I have a right to trade here up to here, knowing that we are going back to test the what? The block. After testing the block immediately here, I'm shorting the market. After seeing the what? The bearish candle or the rejection candle around here, I'm shorting the market. And here, what did I say? When you short here, the target is where the market was coming from at the demand zone here. Do you still remember that? We are shorting up to here. And we are shorting the market all the way from here after forming this bearish block. Our stop loss is above the red bearish candle, and we are targeting this area. That could be around 70%. Whether you spend there 2 days, whether 1 day, but that is where the market will be going. I think it is enough. Is it not enough? Is it not enough for today?
It is.
It's more than enough for today. Thank you very much.
More than enough.
Overloading.
Hey,
Overloading.
but at
Irene.
least we have picked something. We are not green.
You are an amazing teacher, Coach.
Carry somewhere. Otherwise, I really wish you the best and thank you for attending. Let us meet in the evening, I think, if teacher will be around.
Thank you very much. Have a lovely day ahead, everyone.
Okay.
Coach, you will still go over it again or some other time.
It is
you
okay. It was recorded before and check it there.
Auntie BC, Auntie BC, Auntie
Yes.
BC. How many times
Yes.
did I call you? I'm taking note of you.
Okay.